Growing up, I have this vivid and fond memories of my mom making her signature chicken curry dish. I mean, we used to have it on every Sunday, and I don't remember a single occasion when we felt that the taste or the consistency or anything was different about it. It always used to be a perfect chicken curry dish. Hello everyone, welcome to my kitchen, and we're cooking today my mom's signature chicken curry dish, home style, simple yet full of flavors. We are making mom's home style chicken recipe. So to start with, I've just taken a pressure cooker. You can also cook in any pan without the pressure lid, but I'm just going to have one whistle in the end, and that's why I'm starting off with the pressure cooker. So in goes about 2 tablespoons of any vegetable oil. You can use ghee if you want instead. Next, I'm taking some whole spices. This includes 1 tablespoon of cumin seeds, few peppercorns, few cloves, cinnamon stick, bay leaves, and green peppercorns. So they go in the pressure cooker next. So it's crackling now. So this is about 5 to 6 cloves of garlic and 1 inch of ginger, which I have just put in a mortar pestle and just crushed it. I think the idea to crush them this way is just because it just takes out lots of juices, and it just makes the flavor more. It just makes it more flavorful. It will take a minute or 2 at the most. I'm just cooking this currently on a medium heat. So my next ingredient would be, these are like 3 medium-sized onions. My mother traditionally would grate them to getting the same effect as taking the juices out, but I've just chopped them very finely. So next goes the onions. So while we're cooking the onions, we're going to put 1.5 teaspoon of salt, and this is obviously entirely guided by your taste. About 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon of the cumin powder, 1 teaspoon of the garam masala powder, half a tablespoon of coriander powder, half a teaspoon of the red chili hot chili powder, and about half a tablespoon of the Kashmiri red chili powder. If you want it really super spicy, then you can also use green chilies. I'm going to just reduce my heat further down, so just like a lower flame or low heat setting, so that they're cooked nicely, and you have to cook them at a point where you can see the oil coming out of the onions. I think the only thing I would say, the key ingredient for cooking this recipe, is that you need to have a lot of time and patience, because there are no shortcuts in making this one. So I'm quite happy with the color of these onions now. They're really nicely cooked, and there's loads of oil coming on the edges, so it's a good indication that it's been cooked nicely. So next goes, this is about 4 medium-sized tomatoes. I mean, ideally they would have been grated, but I've just put them in a chopper and chopped them very fine. So I've been really slowly cooking this for last 12 minutes. You can see it's really reduced in the volume now, and it's just becoming like a thick paste, and you can see that the oil is also coming on the edges. So this stage, I'm going to put the next ingredient, which is 1 cup of yogurt. So whenever you use yogurt for any curry cooking, make sure that it's on the room temperature. We don't want it to be really cold because this is really hot, and if this is cold, then the yogurt can really coagulate and it doesn't really give you a good taste. I'm going to put 1 tablespoon of kasuri methi leaves. And give it a nice mix. And we have to cook there for next about, I would say, 10 to 12 minutes till you see that it's nicely cooked, until you see that you have the oil coming on the edges and it's just become like a thick paste again. So this recipe does involve a lot of slow cooking, and I think that would really reflect upon the taste you get in the end. So it's just like patience and time, honestly. So make sure that you keep stirring it in between. We don't want this to burn, but we just want to slowly cook. So I'm on the lowest temperature, and I'm just going to let it cover and cook for some time. Cooking for about 8-9 minutes now, and I mean, you can see the oil is really coming on the top. The other tip I want to give you is that in case if it is sticking on the bottom while you're slow cooking it, you can just add a spoon or 2 spoons of water just to help it avoid sticking at the bottom. And also I'm going to put chicken into it. So this is about 1 kilo of chicken, and because I'm making my mom's recipe, so I've taken a whole chicken which I got it from an Indian store. So this has been cut into medium size pieces just for better effect in a curry. So in goes our chicken now. So I'm just going to increase my heat to the maximum and just cook it for 2 to 3 minutes, and then I'm going to lower my heat down again. So next 2 or 3 minutes I'm just going to cook it on a high heat or a high flame, and make sure that you stir in between for it to avoid getting burned or sticking at the bottom. So it's been now cooking on a high flame for about 3 minutes, and you can see that the chicken pieces have turned white on the surface, and this is what we want to do. We want to just coagulate the protein on the surface, and that way they retain their juices inside and stay soft even after cooking, and then don't dry up. I'm going to reduce my temperature to slow heat, and I will just cover it and let it cook for the next 10 to 15 minutes or till I see the oil coming on the top. So make sure that you open the lid in between and keep stirring it. I have been slowly cooking this for last 20 minutes, and you can see the oil is just coming on the top. The chicken is almost nearly cooked, but this stage, I mean, you can cook it some more and you can serve it with this amount of gravy if you want. But because I'm going to serve this with rice, I'm going to add about 1.5 cups of water into it and give it a nice mix. I'm going to close the lid, and we're going to cook it for 1 whistle, and then we're gonna turn the heat off. So our cooker has cooled down now, so I'm just going to open this lid and to reveal you how our curry looks. Oh wow, this color looks so nice. It's still hot and you can see the oil is just still bubbling. So I'm just going to dish this chicken curry out now. Oh wow, this color just looks really nice. And our chicken is also nice and soft and it's fully cooked. Make sure that you don't break the chicken pieces because it's really soft. I'm going to serve this chicken curry with rice tonight, so you can have it with naan as well if you want. I mean, you can reduce the amount of water I'd put in that stage if you're going to eat it with naan. To garnish this with some ginger juliennes. This is like a typical dhaba style, and coriander leaves. Hi, so my chicken curry is all ready. I think I'm quite happy with the results. Do try it at home and let me know how it turned out. And if you like my recipes, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much and see you next time. Bye bye.